Yes guys, welcome back to another vlog. So today I'm going to run you through everything that I'm doing nutrition wise in order to get summer shredded this year. We are currently 3 weeks and 2 days into my fat loss phase, which started at around 197 to 198 and we're sitting this morning at 189.5, which is not the lowest, but it's close to the lowest so far. And I'm about to box off some check-ins. As you can see, I'm in the attic. It's a mess. It's a bit of a... Penny will kill me if she sees this. It's a bit of a spare room slash office slash just somewhere where we hang clothes to dry them and store a load of shit at the minute. So we definitely need to tidy this bad boy up. But this is also where I do my work. As you can see, got my sad lamp. It's just gone 9 minutes past 7, so I sit down here at around 7ish. It's either 7 o'clock or like 5 past 7 every morning. Get up at about 10 past 6, take Bruce out, have a shower, and then I come and sit down. I wouldn't say I'm one of these guys that has like a crazy morning routine, like a morning ritual that's like mega long or weird. But I'm also not one of these guys that'll roll out of bed, wash my face, and just come sit down and work straight away as well. I've done that. I feel kind of minging. I don't rate it. I'd rather just get a quick shower first, take the dog out, know that that's done, and then I can sort of crack on. So yeah, we've got morning concoction every single morning. In here today we have got pink salt, we have got low salt, I've had a magnesium tablet, and that's my electrolytes. So essentially your electrolyte supplementation that you're buying, it's got sodium, potassium, magnesium. Okay, they're the main things that are in it, right? Pink salt is high in sodium, low salt is high in potassium. Yes, they both have a bit of everything, but that's what they're high in. And then magnesium capsule is obviously high in magnesium. So I have that first thing. There's also a vitamin C effervescent in there, which I've got in the habit of having. I have 2,000 IU, of Vit C a day, usually. And then also, what else is in there? A tiny bit of cordial, just to make it taste good. Sometimes I'll do that, sometimes I use an electrolyte tablet, and I won't bother with cordial, the salt, and all that other stuff. But right now I'm just using that. As you can see, we've got the sad lamp on. So I bought that in like September last year, and I definitely feel a benefit. Like even just the fact of like it just makes you feel more alert and awake. So they're technically for seasonal affective disorder. So basically like low mood, low energy, and things like that, and depression around winter. And they've got 10,000 lux, which is basically how bright the light is. But I've definitely found it's been great for just making me feel more alert, more awake. Does it put me in a good mood? Probably does as well, I'd say. I'm not sure. I don't know. I feel pretty good when I'm sat here. But yeah, it's definitely been helping me feel like more alert and more awake. So yeah, definitely recommend getting one of them. It's from the Lumi brand. It's called Vitamin L. So if you want one, they're the ones, and it just helps regulate your circadian rhythm. So basically, that's your internal body clock that helps you sleep better. And if you want to sleep really good, one of the things that you need to be doing, or one of the things that you should be doing to like optimize that, is actually getting some really bright light, like sunlight or this, first thing in the morning. So yeah, you're supposed to do half an hour, really close to it. I just kind of sit here and work, and I've got it on all morning. So I'll probably overkill it, but hey her. But yeah, that's where we're at. That's the first thing going in. I'll see you at meal 1 after I've done some check-ins. Right, it's going to be a bit of a Frankenstein vlog, this. So this is on my iPhone, front camera, apologies. We're about to go swimming, but just before, we've got meal 1. So we've got 2 whole eggs. Because you need some fats in your diet. Helps with hormones. Then we've got some cream of rice, some banana, some frozen berries, and some whey protein made into like a sludge thing. That's chocolate flavoured protein, and I think it's like cherry bakewell cream of rice. My client Chris Firth gave it me, what a ledge. But yeah, that's meal 1. It is 8:35 and I've got to set off to swimming in like 10 minutes. So I'm going to eat this, go swim with Florence, and I'll see you at next meal. Yes, we're back. A little hack for you. Cold drinks. You know, this is pure like groundbreaking stuff. 20 minutes in the freezer. We've got a cheeky new tonic. So we've been swimming with Florence. I had a coffee after my meal 1, which was like a few hours after being awake. Hack there as well, guys. If you are finding that you're crashing early afternoon or late morning, try and wait to have your caffeine. Don't have it straight away. Like upon waking, give yourself like a couple hours and you'll feel loads better. Obviously this week, I've been on a stag do this weekend, so I'm a little bit more tired this week. So today's Tuesday. This morning I had a black coffee before I went swimming. I'm gonna have this, which is 120 milligrams of caffeine. This is a new tonic. It's also got some L-theanine in and some different things to help with focus, cognizin as well. These are really good. I get these from in-person meetups. This is just stock that I had after. I usually just have coffees, to be honest. But I'm gonna have that with my next meal, which I have been having 5% beef mince and potatoes or rice, but today is one of them dead days. I left a full pack of chicken at my mum's house because we went there on Monday night. I was going to prep some food there whilst we were staying for tea, and I fucking forgot to bring it home. So we've got tuna, which looks so dead. These are going to be my second meal, my pre-workout meal. We've got a tin of tuna in each of them, so about 28 grams of protein, a bit low on the protein, but it'll do. This is just a day in the life. That's what happens. And then I put 5 ml of olive oil on there as well, just to make up for the fats that I'm not getting from the beef mince. Really good olive oil, obviously, for heart health and that. And then we've got 100 grams of jasmine rice per meal with some mixed frozen veg. And frozen veg is actually better than a lot of fresh veg, just because it's frozen fresh. So getting his veg in there as well. So I'm going to have tuna veg and rice. Sounds so shit, but it'll be sound. A bit lighter than light mayo and we're good to go. Salt that bad boy up as well. Every single meal adds salt as well. Salt is super key for performance, and I'll use both low salt and pink Himalayan salt for potassium and sodium. And yeah, we're going to get that in. So I'll show you that in a minute. Let's go. Oh yeah, I know people want to get the taste. Look at the quality on that front camera. Who needs a bloody expensive camera? I'll use my, whatever it's called, my Go. It's not a fucking GoPro, is it? I'll use my other camera when we go to the gym. That is blue raspberry. Just tastes like a sugary beverage of some description. But in the entire thing, there's 15 calories. Minor. Diet drinks, always good when you're in a fat loss phase. Makes shit just easier. Right, and here you can see we've got some dead ass tuna rice. It's actually quite nice. Tuna rice, olive oil, lighter than light mayo, just taking an absolute dump. Cost of living crisis. We've got bats. Bats lighter than light mayo. I do not weigh my sauces at this stage. How many calories is it? 82 calories per 100 grams. I've probably got like 20 calories maximum of sauce there. So in my sauce and my drink, I've probably got like an extra 35 calories, which isn't accounted for, but fucking hell, hey ho. We're not that lean yet. I don't think it's really a big issue, and I have the same sort of stuff each day. So yeah, that is meal 2 going down at 10:46, usually about 10 a.m, but it is what it is. And then I'll eat the next meal sometime after 12. So the meals are a bit condensed together today. Not ideal, but life ain't perfect. This is how it goes sometimes. This is what happens when running the business coaching guys, and then also leaving my prepped food somewhere else, and then also just having loads of excuses to riddle off because I'm a pet bitch. But yeah, we have just been swimming with baby, with daughter. But yeah, anyways, I'm just talking shit right now. I'm going to eat this, and then I'm going to get back to work. I'll see you in a bit. Right, morning work boxed off. It's 12:10. We've got pre-workout meal, which is the exact same as last meal. Some dead ass meals today. But nah, in all seriousness, it's actually quite nice. I'm supposed to have a banana with this meal. Basically, long story short, like I left it, obviously I sabotaged myself with tuna by leaving chicken breast at mum and dad's. We were supposed to do a food shop on Sunday. We ended up driving to Manchester, and yeah, basically I thought we had more food than we did in. And this is what happens when I go on stag do's and drink alcohol. Fucking devil's piss. Anyways, usually I have banana with this meal, but we haven't. So the only fruit we have left is 64 grams of frozen blueberries, which obviously isn't enough carbohydrates to replace a banana. By the way, if you're doing a fat loss phase, berries in general, way less calories per grammage. So you can actually eat quite a lot. Like it's like half a coffee cup full of blueberries there, and there's hardly any calories. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make up for that with honey. I was tempted to put honey on my rice and tuna, but I felt like that'd probably freak you guys out. I was tempted to try it, but I'm probably just going to fucking take this straight to the dome. In fact, now I'll weigh it out and I'll make up the missing, I think it's like 60 calories that I was supposed to get from banana that I'm missing. So it's like somewhere between 15 to 20 grams of honey I'm going to have. So I'm going to eat this. I have a bit more water as well. I've probably had, I always hit about 4 litres of water per day. I just make sure my urine's clear. Every now and again I'll get super anal about like exact amounts, like if I'm doing a photo shoot prep or something like that as I get closer, but typically I just make sure my urine's clear. I definitely have at least 4 litres per day. And yeah, that's this meal. And then I'm going to take Brucey out. Just going to do an Instagram post as well. One of my boys, Ben Horner, he's lost over 60 pounds. So let's do an Instagram reel interview that I had with him. I'm going to eat this, take Bruce out, post that, and then get on my way to the gym, and I'll talk you through my pre-workout caffeine intra-workout drink, and I might show you a little bit of the training session too. See you in a bit. Yes. So we're just calling it a petrol station. Good old Morrison's. Because we've got some, fuck's sake. Just like my food at the minute, Penny's now at the supermarket, ironically. I also need to get some more intra-workout carbs. I've been tempted to just not have any intra-workout carbs and just have it from food, because I have 30 grams of carbs intra. But we're keeping it in for now. I do think it helps towards the back end of the workouts with like pumps and things like that, and generally performance, especially in the longer sessions. And we're just rocking a Lucozade Sport. 30 grams of carbs in one of these bad boys. You get like a 4-pack for £3 at Morrison's. And yeah, so we're just adding that to the intra. So we have got in here 30 grams of carbs from that. Probably another, overdone the water today a bit. I usually have about 500 ml of water and 500 ml of that. Probably got close to 1.5 litres of total fluid. So we've got water, Lucozade Sport, we got pink salt and low salt in there as well, and another vitamin C. So we've got 2,000 milligrams of Vit C a day. Today we're rocking a Monster, 150 milligrams of caffeine there, and that'll be the last bit of caffeine for today. It's 1:20. We never do caffeine after 2 PM anymore. I've actually been in a really good habit of not doing caffeine before 12 o'clock for a while. But these last couple of weeks, just from having them stag do's back to back, I've just felt more tired in the first 3 days of the week. Absolutely the devil's piss is alcohol. I haven't been, FYI, I had the stag do last weekend, which is one of my best mates who now lives in Oz, who funnily enough I just saw fucking when I was walking Bruce before. I actually bumped into him and his mum and his mum's friend, so I ended up chatting to them for 10-15 minutes. But so we had that the other week, and then this one, another friend's this weekend just been, and I've not been pissed since then. Sorry, before then. So it's March 2026. I've not been pissed since December 2024. Since then I might have had like maximum 2 drinks at a time, maybe 3 tops, usually like 1 or 2 if I do have a drink, and that's like usually far and few between, maybe like once every 8 weeks. So yeah, definitely feel, I just think like, fuck me, if you're boozing every weekend and getting shit-faced, I just think, fuck that. It's just not worth it from a productivity standpoint for me. I mean, if you love it and it like really amplifies your social life and you feel like it brings like more positives to your life than negatives, then fair enough. You know, I know, yeah, I can think of clients off the top of my head, like one client in particular that loves a glass of red on a weekend. It does fuck him a little bit. It is costing him a bit with his health. Like, that's why he's with me, obviously. And what I mean by his health, I just mean his productivity. Like, he's just not getting, you know, say for example, this weekend he said, he was going to get his cardio done on Saturday morning, but because he had a bottle of wine on Friday night, he just felt like he needed an extra hour in bed. And by the time he did get up, kids were with him. So yeah, for me, it's something that I used to absolutely smash the back doors off when I played rugby and I was at university. I used to binge drink like every week without fail in my early 20s, sometimes 2 or 3 times a week. So I feel like I've kind of done it, do you know what I mean? And now, like, I kind of went through a phase of like, well, not even through a phase, like whenever I've like picked up any sort of injury in my life through training, any sort of, like first time I did my back, first time I did my shoulder, all this stuff, it was always the week after I'd been like heavily drinking, like that following few days after, and I'm training. It just doesn't lend itself to your physique or your training. You still get in shape and drink, but like I've still dropped body fat this week and same last week, but it just fucks productivity, how I'm running my business, coaching guys, and yeah. Nice reminder that it's not something I need to be doing all the time. But hey, so yeah, long story short, hopefully you learned something from that, but bit of caffeine now, so we've got about another 15-minute drive to the gym, train at the unit Saddleworth today, and we've got push. So I've only done 3 weeks, this is my 4th week. I'm just starting now of training like a bodybuilder again, or like someone who's just trying to develop the physique. And I must admit, my body definitely feels better as opposed to training for powerlifting. With powerlifting, the sessions were longer. It's hard to get around trying to push the main exercises, squat, bench and dead. So if you've got like aches or pains or niggles like me with my quad, it was just very hard to progress the lifts if you've got any sort of like stuff like that. If you're not very robust, if you've got any sort of previous injuries, it can be quite hard to do. So yeah, generally I'm less tired apart from when I've been pissed on the weekend. My body feels better, and yeah, we're enjoying the sessions. The only thing right now what I'm going through is I've just gone through like a 18-month stint of training for powerlifting where I have focused on my physique a little bit, as in like, you know, I'll pay attention to what I look like every now and again, to now I'm like, right, it's time to get shredded, what we're looking like. And now it's like, fuck, you look skinny and fat. Definitely don't think I'm anywhere near my best right now in terms of like physique aesthetics. Definitely not the leanest I've ever been, definitely not the most jacked. So I'm looking forward to progressing that along. And at the minute we're down from, like I said earlier, 197-ish plus to 189.5 this morning. Also guys, this weekend, Sunday, the day after I boozed, I was like even 2 pounds lighter than I am now. If you are in a fat loss phase and you booze on the weekend, or even a gaining phase, the next day you will be a couple pounds down from the alcohol, even if your calories have been high. So do not let it trick you, okay? Your body weight's going to go back up the day after. Don't freak out, it's normal. Also don't think that oh God, I've got away with it, I could have some more shit food today, you know, the day after you've been boozing, so bear that one in mind. But yeah, time to make some gains, aka drop body fat. Hopefully I'm gaining a little bit of muscle as we lean out at the minute, just from the novel training stimulus, aka new training stimulus. I've not been doing side delts really, I've not really trained my quads or my legs properly for the last fucking 18 months because I've constantly had an issue with my quad. I'm training my biceps more directly now, so I'm hoping that my physique and my abs and all sorts, I'm hoping my physique really starts to pop off in a few weeks. What will probably happen is as I start to reintroduce more calories, once I've got to a decent level of body fat, that's probably when I'll start looking my best again. I'll start to look a bit fuller whilst keeping that leanness. So yeah, that's why you're waiting for a physique update, guys, because I'm not ready to show you. I took some before pictures at 197 the morning after my last powerlifting comp. But yeah, you have to wait for the next one. Right, I'm not going to show you the full workout today, the full push workout. I might record like one exercise, and then I'll see you after for post-workout meal. See you there. Right, just finished push. Finished wrestling this motherfucker. Okay, here we got post-workout. Super simple. Yes, that is cornflakes, or probably some kind of like fucking Aldi brand or Morrison's brand cornflakes with 50 grams of whey. 50 grams of chocolate whey protein and some salt. Once again, pink salt, low salt, every meal, because that shit helps your muscles contract and also helps hydrate your muscle cell so you can make more gains and look juicier. So we've got 75 grams of cornflakes, 50 grams of whey. I usually have 150 grams of frozen berries in there as well. But I don't know why I chose today to do my first full day of eating vlog. Like, this must be the first day where I've not had all the food I need to do it. But that's just the way I am. I'd rather, if I've got something in my head that I'm going to do something like a vlog, I'd rather just crack on rather than be one of these guys that waits until everything's perfect. You know what I mean? So that's where we're at. I'll probably have double fruit later. I'll probably have 300 grams of fruit for the rest of today. So I'll just have 150 that I was meant to have with this with my next meal. Penny's wanting to do a Thai green curry, which technically isn't on plan. So what I'm going to do is, it's probably about 11 grams of fat in that if I think rightly. I usually have 7.5 grams of fat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that additional, whatever it is, 4 grams of fat, which is like 50 calories or something, not even that, like 36 calories, and I'm just going to pull them like 50 calories, whatever it is, which is pretty much 12.5 grams of carbs, 10 grams of carbs. I'll pull that from my last meal, which I have oats in, and we'll make it work. And that's what we do, because we've got a family, and right now I'm not getting ready for a bodybuilding show. I'm not in like the last, if I was like in the last 4 weeks of, if I was in the last week of a shoot prep, I'd probably not have the Thai green curry, but like, no, chick, I'm just gonna eat the exact same foods every day so I can see what my body's looking like each morning and have a really accurate representation of where body weight's at. But if you're just trying to get in shape, general fat loss and hold on to muscle tissue and develop your physique, if you're a dad, you've got a family, or if you're not a dad, you want to eat something different, you can do it. So yeah, that's later. But anyways, I'm gonna eat this, I'm gonna get off because it's 20 to 4. I need to clock off work at 6 PM. No fucking drifting into the 8 PM zones, 9 PM zones like I've done for most of my life since I become a coach, because I've got to have that family time, balance time. Plus tomorrow I have to work late because I've got a call, and then I've got a webinar on Thursday that I'm delivering, so got to make sure I stick to my times and be disciplined every other day. So anyways, push done. As you can see, we did incline Smith. Last week I got 6 reps. Sorry, last week I got 7 reps. This week I got 8, I believe. I think I got a 1 rep more on that. Dips, I did 24 kilos rather than 20, so I've gone up a bit on there. Some of my isolations went backwards today. I think I was fatigued from them first few movements, and that's normal in a fat loss phase, but I'm not concerned about it. Side delts, basically the exercise that I did first when I'm the freshest, all improved, and towards back end at session it kind of like a bit of a struggle, but that's just because I'm dropping body fat and probably a bit depleted with the old glycogen, which is carbs. Okay, I'm going to eat this as I'm driving, watch some YouTube, listen to some YouTube. I don't watch anything in the car, that'd be fucking stupid, guys. I'll probably listen to something or listen to a podcast, and then get back and work till 6, client responses, all that jazz, and then bits of creative stuff. I don't have much time for creative stuff on training days at the minute, but I do my best to make time for it. And then Thursdays are my main days where I like record YouTube videos and things like that. Apart from this is I can just do on the go. But when I say creative, I mean I'll probably post something on Instagram, and that's about it, and respond to DMs on Instagram if I have time as well. Right guys, I shall see you at the next meal. Let's go. Come on, crazy, sit down. Bon appetit.
I got one of that.
Right, last meal of the day. We have got 150 grams of frozen raspberries. We've got 500 grams of skyr. That's interchangeable with 0% Greek yogurt. And we have got just 20 grams of oats, like 23 grams of oats, some like poverty portion of oats. Basically that's just, usually it's 50 grams of oats, but because I've had a Thai green curry with penny and flour, I've just pulled back calories elsewhere to make that fit. So yeah, that's what we're having to cap the day off. It's about to go 7:15. We've done bath time. I'm gonna feed Brucey, take him out after we get Florence down for bed, and then that's us for the day. I'm also going to have 3 caps of magnesium with this, so 750 milligrams of elemental magnesium, 3,000 milligrams of magnesium biglycinate by Trained by JP. And I'll do another video at some point regarding supplementation too, but today's not really about that, it's just about the food. I'll also put macros on the screen, around 3,000 calories a day. I'm training, way less on non-training days, but this is training day, so 3,000 calories a day training day, around 250 protein, around 45 fat, and the rest of the calories from carbohydrates to fuel training, which is probably why I've been progressing quite well in the gym. I do think we are due a drop in food though soon, because we've been running this for a while, 3 weeks, just over 3 weeks, and we've dropped 8 pounds, but it seems to be slowing down a little bit. And I'm holding on to a decent amount of body fat where I know I could drop a bit quicker, so we'll see where we go with it. But yeah, hopefully you learned something today. If you've got any questions about any of this, please give me a shout. It's like I'm speaking to a client. Drop me a comment below if you rate what you see. If you watched all the way to the end, comment saying shreds, and like, comment, share, subscribe, and I shall see you in the next one. Peace.